So what's up everyone, welcome back in another video in Tanzania. And I was thinking oh my god, I always started making a mistake on my English. So welcome back guys, and this is another video in my channel, what should I say. So literally today we'll be moving from Kibaha, if you've ever known of that place in Tanzania, to Bagamoyo. So come with me and I'm gonna show you around exactly how the road was and what happened in our road trip. And as you can see right now, I used this road, which is actually a tarmac road. It was a very rough road and it was a very rainy day, so literally as you can see, it is very hard to pass through this way. And I would advise you not to use the same road. There's another road which you can use. So today I'll be meeting up with my two friends who actually one of them is in Bagamoyo, and this one here, as you can see him, he actually came from town to Bagamoyo. He's a good friend of mine. I requested him to come to also help me out with shooting of this video in Bagamoyo. By the way, the whole video that will be concerning about Bagamoyo on what we did exactly to be coming out maybe soon or later, as this video is going to be the first one coming out. And there'll be also another promo video, so be sure to subscribe because it's another promo video that we did. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and yeah, enjoy, because as you can see right now, we are climbing up. It was a very long day and it was a very challenging day because that day it was actually raining and we actually didn't get a tour guide for the beginning. Now let's start afresh. So this journey starts whereby I had to come to Bagamoyo and visit one of my friends and do a student project of a video with him. Now I wasn't able to do it alone, so I had to look for a company, and here is this guy with a draft t-shirt. He's one of my friends, called Venus. So I had to look for him. His son was actually helping me out with the recording of the video, and he did most of the parts. I had to just do the behind the scene and stuff. So it was a very long video. So the other guy who hooked us up there, and he helped us even in the place of staying. So this is me, by the way. I'm kind of silly, but anyway, so that was the main point. We went there. The problems that we had, we literally faced one challenge because we were told not to record until when we asked for a tour guide who actually was helping us, but actually in real sense it wasn't official. So in case if you come around and you want to record, be sure to ask for permission, because it's not allowed to record in Bagamoyo. Something that is really disturbing my mind is because most of the Tanzanians don't know that we content creators get a real problem when we are trying to create content for our own country, and that is very bad because we are told to pay a lot of money while we are just making content for free. Oh my god, we are advertising our own country. Anyway, this is the place that is called Bagamoyo. So we had to finish the first round where we collected some information from him and took some interview on the top of the roof, and we did it at the top of the roof because it is not allowed to do it at the bottom, and we could have been charged much more price if it would have been seen. So literally this is really not fair. So we had to go down, and even we were told like not show our cameras because people would have thought that we get a lot of money out of it. But so cut short into what really happened is that we took some shots on the inside and we had to record some background videos, and it was a really heavy day and it was a rainy one, so things weren't good. And this place, as you can see here, it was a place whereby it had this soldiers' place. It is a place whereby the soldiers used to stay outside and assemble. So if you've known, then this is Kaole. So if you haven't gone to Bagamoyo, if you have planned to visit Tanzania, you're warmly welcome, and there are a lot of places that you can visit. I'll try to show as many places as I can of Tanzania, as one of my friends have actually requested me to show around Tanzania and different places. I'll do my best to show you around what Tanzania really can offer, and probably if there's a blessing, then we can even move out of Tanzania later on though. So this is actually the place whereby it had some sorts of memorial stuff, whereby, what should I say, it contained like some stones and buildings. As you can see, these buildings, they used to be like old really buildings whereby they could be used for those ancestors, but the ancestors were actually not really ancestors, but they were actually those people who actually stayed in all the places. And actually these people They were kings, so they used to have like a lot of bodyguards and stuff. So as you may see, this other side whereby they were dressed and actually have their things washed and all the things and all the things being set up inside here. And this guy really did a good explanation, so be sure to subscribe because that video was a full detailed. I thought of posting that video instead of this one first, but one of my friends told me to post actually this before posting the other one. So this is just an overview of what exactly you are doing. So literally don't forget to like hit the subscribe button. I know I'm emphasizing too much of the subscribing button, but I know you guys are subscribing already. So yeah, this is Bagamoyo and it's a good town to visit. It contains a lot of historical sites that you can come here and visit and you'll never regret it, because a lot of the story is basically here, like the origin of Tanzania. And by the way, the word Bagamoyo means like Moyo means heart, and Baga means like you settle your heart, you settle your something there. Like if you settle your properties somewhere, you bagger them. So that was actually a Swahili word that used to be used a long time ago. It came from Germany, I think, so if I'm not mistaken. So literally he was trying to explain everything. So for those of you who don't know, the meaning of Bagamoyo means settle your heart, like pour your heart. You cannot say pour your heart, so you say like settle your heart. After that, we had a very long road, and we went through some, like, what should I say? It was a certain near the coast, because Bagamoyo is near the coast, so we had to go to this place here. It contained something like it was graves. It was the graves actually. On the way, we also met a certain Maasai, whereby one of my friends said like Maasai was Maasai is it's a, when you say Maasai, it's a tribe, but after seeing a Maasai, he say like the Maasai, as I showed you, he was what should I say? It's content. Like when you see a Maasai, that's content you should tell people about. So we literally visited this place here. It's a place where it contains a lot of graves, and those graves have got history. So the history we are going to be narrating right now, the one who knows much more about the history of those graves narrated it for you. So I think that video will be specific. And here, whereby there was one special grave that contained something very special within it. Like the story was someone who actually got killed because he betrayed. It was a king. He was betrayed by his wife. So somehow he had to kill himself. If I'm wrong with the story, make sure to subscribe so you also watch the real video. But a story of those lines, like someone had to kill himself because of betrayal. So he was separated from the other graves, and here it is his grave, so he showed us. And for instance, like I don't know, why would you even sacrifice yourself just because someone betrayed you? Really? I don't think I can sacrifice myself if someone betrays me. I think when someone betrays you, life goes on and there is nothing to complain. You have to accept the truth. Like that is the truth. And I'm sorry, the other videos were actually too much bright, but the other side, it was just the coast, and the coast was great. Like the coast side, it was really good. It wasn't something that you can complain. It was a really good place, and this whole journey was a good one. But within the movement that we did, I think it's because I was fat. Yeah, I am fat somehow. So we kind of got tired, like really tired. I'm not saying that it was a bad journey or it wasn't a good one. No, it was a good journey. And so from there we came about to see a place whereby it had the stone. Like this stone was like it was a stone that contained the water that can't finish. You know those wells whereby people go and fetch water, but this was a unique well whereby people could fetch water for eternity of their life. Even right now, when I'm making this video, it's so hot and there's a water shortage. But I think that well has got water, no matter what happens. Like that well has got water. And one of my friends, as I told you, he was the one who was actually helping me with the making of the video, and the other one was helping us as he could show us around. And the other one was actually the tour guide. Was the one at the back there with the white shirt. The tour guide was the one who was telling us where to go. And then my friend here with the blue shirt, as you can see him, the middle one, he was the one who was concerned of our accommodation. So thank you so much, brother, for the accommodation. Like I really appreciate it. And the other guy was obvious. I've introduced him. He's called Venus, and he helps us with the video. And what is my work? My work is just to help out with everything, like, because that was my project, so I had to help out with, you understand when your project is yours, you gotta take care of everything. So we walked through, and literally something that I noticed is like the streets looked the same, though some people told me that the streets are different. And personally, when I checked around, they were kind of the same. So from there we moved out to this other place whereby we had to shoot another video of a grave, and this grave was actually separated, and it was also for some reasons which I have actually forgotten, but I wish I could tell you more. But the grave story behind, it was a chief who died somewhere, so they decided to separate him because of some things that he did. I don't remember where, but what I remember is that that grave had a unique story behind it. That's why I'm advising you again to hit the subscribe button and watch the video, the real video that is coming up. So that was the place, and they used to stay here to check who is coming, the enemy who is coming, and yeah, that was like the main thing of this building. Now, apart from that, we also got to interview some of the people who used to like stay outside of Bagamoyo, then later came to Bagamoyo to like do other activities. Like this guy was a coffee guy. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and watch the video, because that video is gonna be lit. Sincerely, people really have got information about Bagamoyo. When you talk to the locals, and that's when you understand the true story of the place. That's when you understand the real feeling of Bagamoyo, like the real feeling of the place, because those people, they have been there and they are living there. They really know the exact thing that is taking place on that place. But if you go and ask those who are staying on the big hotels, you'll never ever get something that is really realistic. They'll tell you what they think, but that's not the truth. And this guy here, by the way, he's done was actually accommodation and helping us out. He's called Innocent. Thank you so much, brother. I really miss you a lot. And yeah, as you may know, we are actually making content, and we had a lot of content to make that day. To the extent that, okay, this guy, he's Venus. To the extent that it really got like into my hand, like we really need to make more content of Tanzania. And thanks so much for someone else who has actually even proposed. I'll leave what should I say? I will leave the comment that he left on the last video, and he asked me to post more videos about Tanzania. So by the way, you should also check my China videos and my Tanzania videos, so you can kind of understand what is happening. Because those videos of China, they're like the recorded videos that I made, and this now is Tanzania videos. The Tanzania videos are the current ones. So I just broke the Easter egg right now. Oh my god, I can't imagine I just said this right now. So that was exactly the thing. Now this guy helped us out with telling details whereby he had moved from the main storyline. He was staying far away from Bagamoyo, then later he moved to Bagamoyo due to some reasons. But that day was a long day, as I told you, so we had to eat. And as you can see, there weren't much of big food to eat, but just something small to warm up the stomach. Now, something crazy that really happened is that instead of eating really hot food that day, I remember I bought like 10 buns. 10 buns. I don't know you guys if you understand buns. Those are like fried buns. I think most of the people call them fried buns and soda. So literally, I like took 10 of them with a drink that was cold drink. Oh my god, I never wanted. So the next morning, I remember I woke up my friend, and he was like, that was Venus actually. I was really waking him up. Hey, Venus, wake up. Then he was kind of tired. He didn't even want to wake up. Oh my god, what is wrong? And this place was actually sponsored by my friend Innocent. As I told you, he was the one taking care of the accommodation. Thank you so much again and again, Innocent. He's the one who covered us. See us in the side. So that morning we stayed for 2 days, by the way. So that morning we hooked ourselves up to motorcycles. You will literally use the local transport. So we called up for the transport that was a motorcycle. We had to go back to the same location that we had the other day, so as you can get the good sunrise for video documentary of Bagamoyo. So be sure, like, that video is really awesome. You don't want to miss out that video. So we had to go back there in the morning and hurry up because we needed some shootings of early in the morning. And it was a really fun ride because it was a long ride and it was a fantastic one, as you can see. we had to speak to the motorcycle drivers, and like we really took our time enjoying the ride. It's not about just like recording everything. It's about enjoying the moment, because sometimes when you're actually traveling around, you kind of confuse things, and you end up like most of the times like spending your time on recording rather than enjoying the moment. So that is really hard to maintain those two things. Anyway, there's another video that's going to come up on telling you how exactly I managed to travel around in Tanzania, and even though I did also travel outside Tanzania, I'll also tell you my experience and how I park and a lot of ideas I have. I'll share them to you, so be sure to hit the subscribe button. As now we'll be heading to the same place that we were yesterday to get the morning videos, like to get the sunrise. The bad thing that I could say is that we also got caught driving the drone. That is something very sensitive. If you drive a drone in a place and it's not allowed, it's gonna be sensitive. And by the way, this place also you're seeing here, it's a place, I think some people did ask me like, hey, why did you even have to like post these pictures? You didn't take them, you're not appearing in the picture. No, I was there. I'm gonna shoot most of the pictures that you see in my Instagram page, so don't think that I just showed them from nowhere. They're my own personal pictures. So running far enough, we also had to make some interviews with some people, like it was certain villagers, and they really knew something much about the Bagamoyo place, so we had to get some good points from them. Okay, by the way, let me return you back a little bit to the point where we were actually caught by the watchman, and the other side where we were in the morning, because now it's already afternoon. I want to say something about that time. So at that time when we got caught, literally those guys, I'm not saying that they like corruption, no, but they literally didn't want to forgive us. And I'm saying it's only God's purpose that helped us to pass through them, and they didn't do much of effect to us. Though, yeah, we got some consequences that we had to face, but literally, don't just drive your drone and fly it anywhere you want. By the way, do we drive a drone or fly a drone? I think we fly a drone. So don't fly your drones like everywhere you wanna go and you just wanna fly. Though I don't understand something. Like when I was in China, we used to fly drones like most of the places. I could rarely get told like, hey, don't fly a drone here. I remember the museum, I flied my drone and now nobody was stopping me. Like it was a really good place to fly drone. But here in Tanzania, for some reasons, Tanzanians do not want you to record the place. Either it's a camera or it's a drone. I don't understand. I don't really understand what's happening. But finally we finished to record those interview and we came back here. I was on my own. I had to say bye. It was a really painful, but it was a really good journey. I had to say bye. And as I told you, the journey that I took and the road that I used, it was a very bad road. As you can see here, there is a lot of mud on the way. It takes a lot of time, uses a lot of energy even though you're inside the car, and the place is not even attractive. So literally even the footage that I wanted to show you was the same, like I wouldn't hide. And this is the transportation that you're going to use. By the way, hit the subscribe button. There is a damn video that is coming up about transportation in Tanzania. It is very important to talk about transportation in Tanzania. I'm saying in these strong words because, as you can see, the transportation in Tanzania for real. Those people who are actually showing you, there is those buses whereby the blue buses are passing and you will literally climb. I'm telling you the truth right now. You will not like to climb those buses. Ask me why. Watch my video. Cause it's coming up, so actually you don't want to miss the transportation in Tanzania. The truth that they don't tell you. Anyway, I'm just promoting my coming video, but that is the truth. As you may see, the roads and transportation, yes, there's some places that are good, but the bad places, sincerely, as you may see, they are very muddy. Like people don't tell you about this. I'm going to talk about this in the coming video about transportation in Tanzania. But anyway, my journey was very good and very successful. I hope I'll be able to do another video basically on enjoyment in Tanzania. I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time guys, hit the subscribe button and see you next time with a big smile, and bye.